So the Acadians claimed land from the tidal flats using dikes and sluices. As this one shows, there's a little paddle at the end that would stop seawater from going in but allow the waters from the farmland to go out. By claiming the land, they ended up with very fertile soil to farm in. So you can see the dikes. So all that land was claimed from the bay, so they could farm. Apple orchards, been here for a long time, and then they had a mill for grinding their grains. But you can see here on the reclaimed land side, they have that sluice behind a dike. They're saying this one below me, that sluice is from the original settlement. That's pretty neat. Acadians that came were Catholic. And it turns out so were the Mi'kmaq. And unfortunately, they weren't left alone. Between the British and French, always fighting back and forth, wanting the land. This one talks about how they were spread out. And when I visit Lafayette, Louisiana, obviously a lot of Acadians ended up in Louisiana. This one's the deportation cross. And then Longfellow's Point on Evangeline, and it basically stirred people to have sympathy and take action. And John Frederick Urban, being a visionary, preserved the land for this, what eventually became the monument. All this is stuff on Evangeline. Well, she's talented. Those are some pretty sweet sculptures. This was from an ancient elm tree that was near the deportation cross. They did a great job with their sculptures. Alright, I gotta drive, but I'm gonna head off and see the deportation cross next.
Evangeline by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. Where is the thatch-roofed village, the home of Acadian farmers, men whose lives glided on like rivers that water the woodlands, darkened by shadows of earth, but reflecting an image of heaven? Waste are those pleasant farms, and the farmers forever departed, scattered like dust and leaves, when the mighty blasts of October seized them and whirled them aloft, and sprinkled them far o'er the ocean. Naught but tradition remains of the beautiful village of Grand-Pré. Ye who believe in affection that hopes and endures and is patient, ye who believe in the beauty and strength of woman's devotion, list to the mournful tradition still sung by the pines of the forest. List to a tale of love in Acadian, home of the happy. Somewhat apart from the village, and nearer the basin of Minas, Benedict Bellefontaine, the wealthiest farmer of Grand-Pré, dwelt on his goodly acres, and with him, directing his household, gentle Evangeline lived, his child and the pride of the village. Stalwart and stately in form was the man of 70 winters. Hearty and hale was he, an oak that is covered with snowflakes. White as the snow were his locks, and his cheeks as brown as the oak leaves. Fair was she to behold, that maiden of 17 summers. Black were her eyes as the berry that grows on the thorn by the wayside. Black, yet how softly they gleamed beneath the brown shade of her tresses. Sweet was her breath as the breath of kine that feed in the meadows. When in the harvest heat she bore to the reapers at noontide flagons of home-brewed ale, ah, fair in sooth was the maiden. Fairer was she when on Sunday morn, while the bell from its turret sprinkled with holy sounds the air, as the priest with his hyssop sprinkles the congregation and scatters blessings upon them, down the long street she passed, with her chaplet of beads and her missal, wearing her Norman cap and her kirtle of blue, and the ear-rings brought in the olden time from France, and since, as an heirloom, handed down from mother to child through long generations. But a celestial brightness, a more ethereal beauty shone on her face and encircled her form, when after confession homeward serenely she walked with God's benediction upon her. When she had passed, it seemed like the ceasing of exquisite music.